Hello everyone, welcome to Evelyn's video. Today I'm going to share the story The Widow Ching, Lady Parrot. Actually, the story The Widow Ching, Lady Parrot has gone through many translation, adaptation, and recreation by the author Borges. And today I will share three perspectives about this story from my research, including feudal hierarchy, feminism, and dishonesties in Borges' book, and I will also compare Borges' book with some extra resources. So I use 4 extra resources, but they are all Chinese resources. 2 of them are Chinese traditional primary resources. There are 2 books that were written in Qing Dynasty. They are Yuan Yonglun's 靖海分记 and Wei Yuan's 圣武记. And the rest of them are 2 journals. They are 清中叶广东海盗问题探索 and 清代嘉庆年间的水师与海盗. But one of them has the English version. Okay, so the first perspective is about feudal hierarchy. Let's think about 2 questions first. Why were pirates there? And why did they finally surrender to Qing government? Actually, these 2 questions are all relevant to one factor, feudal hierarchy. According to Liu Ping's article, An Exploration of Piracy in Guangdong during the late Qianling and Jiaqing reign, many people were oppressed by the Qing government. Actually, Qing government closed off the country and restricted shipping. It caused the dilemma of many coastal people, so Champing broke out in Guangdong province. At the same time, Xishan government was a government that had conflict with Qing government. So, Xishan government supported the coastal people and turned them into pirates, giving them official position in their government and gave them money and ship to help them to build their teams. Pirates developed and had fights with Qing government in this situation. We can see from the history that it was the conflict caused by the feudal hierarchy that led to the emergence and development of pirates. But however, not all the pirates were oppressed by the rulers. Some were even inspired by the rulers. Let's think about British pirates. The British pirates were even knighted by the Queen because they can gain wealth and help the kingdom to become stronger. So I think this is a very critical way to help us understand the hierarchical system. And I also cited 圣武记, which was written by Wei Yuan in Qing Dynasty. And I translate this paragraph into Chinese by myself, so it's easier to help us to understand. After Mr. Ruan built his empire, he started to encourage people to become pirates. Our people are old, and we lack wealth at the beginning of our country's foundation, so that we need to encourage those people to become pirates to help us gain wealth, and we can give them official position in our government, ships, and money to support them build their teams. So that's very interesting. So let's think about the second question. Why did they surrender to Qing government? Actually, it was also the power of feudal hierarchy that forced them to surrender to Qing dynasty. After the first successful battle against Qing dynasty, they have lost the people's support because they have killed many people in the coastal city. And also many pirates, they spend a lot of money, so it caused that they have no money in the end of the war. So they have to surrender to Qing government under the pressure. So the first perspective is more like a historical background, and the second perspective is about feminism, so it's a small perspective. Compared to all resources recorded in China, only Borges mentioned some factors that are related to female. Let's look at the title, The Widow Ching, Lady Parrot. Widow and lady, these 2 vocabularies are all related to female factors. And also, Borges mentioned some famous lady pirates such as Mary Read in his chapter. And I also cited a paragraph from his chapter. Nonetheless, Lady Pirates there have been women skilled in the handling of ships, in the captaincy of British crews, and in the pursuit and plunder of seagoing vessels. But I also think Borges has his own gender prejudice in his book. Let's think about the question. Why Borges named her as the widow Ching instead of Miss Ching or Miss Shi? Because we all know that her name is Shi Yisao, and Zheng is her husband's family name, so her original family name is Shi. So I think we can see even from this book that women in the ancient society has lower social status than men. So the title is one part that I don't like in Borges' book. Because we all know that widow is a dead man's wife, and Borges used the widow to indicate her identity. I don't like the vocabulary widow. And the third perspective, dishonesties in Borges' book. So there are three parts. The first part is pirates are not absolutely evil. According to Jing Fenji, which was written in Qing Dynasty, Zhang Bao and Zheng Yisao made many strict rules to regulate the pirates to avoid them to harm to the coastal people. Besides, they never started a war with the Qing Dynasty on purpose. And they are forced to be pirates, as mentioned above, according to the article 清代嘉庆年间的水师与海盗. They are forced to be pirates due to the oppression of Qing government. And the most interesting part is the last part, about flags. We can see from this image that the color of the flags is red, black, white, blue, yellow, and green, and one unknown flag. However, in Borges' book, there is a purple flag, so I think this is a fabrication. Okay, in conclusion, I think the story The Widow Ching Lady Pirate is a very good story to compare the primary resources with the novels. And it's a very good story to compare the Chinese resources with the Western resources. It's worth thinking about some questions.